For the next 6 weeks, we'll be working together to help you learn Pilates from the very basic exercises that you can do at your own convenience and in your own space. If you're someone who dreads going to a gym, or you're worried about looking silly in a group class, whatever your case may be, starting the home practice is an amazing thing because you're able to do your Pilates practice on your time and in the comfort of your own home. So I suggest to do these videos 1 to 3 times a week. I recommend 3. I think that's a very good amount of practice that you can get in. And again, these videos are only 10 to 20 minutes. So you can definitely find 10 to 20 minutes out of your time, 3 days a week, to commit to yourself. Will be your pre-Pilates exercises. These are foundational exercises that will teach you some of the basics that you will need to further develop your practice over the next 6 weeks. These pre-Pilates exercises also make a great modification. So if you ever come across an exercise that you're not quite ready to execute yet, you can always go back to the pre-Pilates exercises and do those over again to help you progress towards the full exercise as you'll get into the later video. Now, with each exercise, I will offer a modification depending on certain issues, whether it's back issues, neck issues, etc. From the modifications, I will show you progressions into the full execution of the exercise. For instance, in the 100, you may start with your legs in tabletop, and the full execution would be the legs extended out to a 45-degree angle or lower. So that is your goal, to work up to the ideal of the exercise. And where available with exercises, I will also offer advancements. So if there's an advancement to the exercise, I will include that, even if it is more for someone at an intermediate or advanced level. So if you're feeling strong in, say, the 100, you want to take it up to the next step, you can try the advancement of that exercise. These pre-Pilates exercises are a great way to learn the techniques needed to progress yourself through the exercises that we'll be going over during the 6-week program. These pre-Pilates exercises will help to get rid of some bad patterns that you may be holding in your body, and at the same time, they will teach you some new techniques that are more efficient and will help you execute the exercises through the 6 weeks. These are great for assessing your range of motion, for working on individual needs, and if you ever struggle with an exercise, you can always come back to the pre-Pilates exercises or these foundational exercises to help you learn the pattern needed to execute the other exercises properly. And these are also a great way to kind of center your mind, get prepared for your exercises, and you can actually use these as a warm-up if you need it. So next week you will receive an exercise video where we will start to go through some of the exercises in the beginner mat level. In addition to that video, you can start with these pre-Pilates exercises and move right into that video, chaining the two together to create a little bit of a longer video. Let's begin lying down on your mat with your feet flat on the floor and your knees bent. Bring your hands alongside your rib cage. Bring your awareness into your breath and begin to breathe in through your nose, expanding your rib cage into your hands. And as you exhale, begin to pull your belly button down towards your spine, scooping your abdominals in and up. Take 3 to 5 breaths just like this, expanding your ribs on the inhale and scooping your abdominals in on your exhale, letting your low back become heavy into the mat. Now we're going to move into clockwork, making a diamond with your hands. Place those on your hip bones. Keep scooping your abdominals down towards your spine. Clockwork helps us to determine what neutral pelvis is, so that throughout our work we can work a neutral pelvis. Imagine you have a cup of hot tea sitting right on your abdominals. You're going to rock your pelvis forward so the tea would spill towards your knees and you would feel your low back lift away from the mat. Then gently bring your pelvis back into neutral so that your spine lays in neutral as well. Then tilt your pelvis up towards you so that your low back imprints and the tea on your abdominals would spill towards your face. Now bring your pelvis back into neutral. As you find neutral pelvis and neutral spine, keep zipping your abs down and up towards your heart like you're about to put on your favorite pair of skinny jeans, zipping up the abdominals all the way through the top. Now we're going to move into rib cage arms. Extend your arms over your shoulders with your palms facing forward. Lift your arms up with your fingertips reaching towards the ceiling. As you reach your arms back, scoop your abs in and keep your low back and your ribs connected to the mat. Inhale and bring the arms back up towards the ceiling, and as you exhale, bring them back down by the side. Rib cage arms teaches us how to move our arms while stabilizing our shoulder. Be mindful that as you're reaching your arms forward and backwards, that you're not arching the back or flaring the ribs. After you've done 3 to 5 of the arm reaches, go into circles doing 3 to 5 in each direction. Again, being mindful that your abdominals are scooping in, your low back stays connected to the mat, and your ribs don't flare as you reach the arms overhead. Now we're moving into neck curls. Taking a deep breath in as you exhale, scoop your abs in and peel your head and shoulders off of the mat, keeping the very bottom tip of your shoulder blades down on the mat. The goal of neck curls is to teach us how to lift our head and shoulders by using our abdominals. Do anywhere from 3 to 5, just being mindful to keep the low back connected and scooping the abs to lift up the head, neck, and shoulders. Now we'll move into knee folds or toe taps. Bring your right leg into tabletop and then bring your left leg into tabletop. Bring your right leg down and then your left leg down. Then left leg up, right leg up. Left leg down, right leg down. Right leg up, left leg up. Right leg down, left leg down. Keep alternating. Knee folds or toe taps help us use our abdominals to stabilize our pelvis while we move the leg away from the body. Be mindful here that your low back is not arching away from the mat, so keep scooping your abdominals in to keep your low back protected. Once you've done those 3 to 5 on each side, we'll change that by alternating. So as you bring the right leg down, keep the left leg up, and then keep alternating legs as you just gently tap the floor and keep your abdominals scooped in and up. Now we'll move into bridges. Walk your feet closer towards your body so that your heels are under your knees, or you can almost touch your heels. Pressing your forearms into the ground, peel your spine up off the mat, bone by bone. And then as you roll down, bone by bone. Bridges help to open up the hips, strengthen the back of the body, as well as teach us spinal articulation. Do anywhere from 3 to 5 of these before moving on to the next exercise. Just be mindful that your knees and your hips don't shift from side to side as you peel your spine up and down the mat. Now we'll move into leg slides. Leg slides again teach us how to stabilize our torso and our pelvis as we move our legs away from our body. Scooping your abs in, just gently slide your foot across the floor until your leg is fully extended, and then slide it back in. Do 3 to 5 on each side, watching that the knee that is bent doesn't roll from side to side, or that your pelvis doesn't shift from side to side, and that your abs stay scooped in. Next, we're going to move into a prep for the 100 that I like to do. Bring both legs up into tabletop, using your abdominals to hold them into the air. Extend your hands to the ceiling with your palms facing forward. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, peel your head and shoulders up and reach your fingers forward. Hold here for a full breath in and a full breath out. Inhale, reach to the ceiling. Exhale, lower your head and shoulders. I would do anywhere from 3 to 5 of these, just helping to warm up the body and the abdominals. On the inhale, scoop your abs in. Exhale, peel your head and shoulders forward. Reach forward, look into your abs. Hold for a full breath. And then inhale, arms up to the ceiling. Exhale, lower head and shoulders. After you've done 3 to 5, hug your knees in, lower your head and shoulders, and give yourself a good squeeze. Now we'll move into our modified 100. Peel up your head and shoulders, bring your hands by your side, and your legs back up into tabletop. Begin pumping the arms from the upper back, maintaining the stability of your head, neck, and shoulders, like you're slapping water or bouncing a ball. Breathe in 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5 for a count of 10. Do this 10 times for 10 full breaths or 100 pumps of the arms. When you're done, hug your knees into your chest and lower head, neck, and shoulders.